Hey YouTube. Oh my gosh, this could be like a green screen. Okay, hold on, wait. The cover is green actually, but my hair is mad. Okay. Oh. Oh, what if I could like just put it up and then boom, 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 we got a green. This gonna be a chrome key. OMG, I did it. Does it look good? Maybe I can get this to be a chrome key. Maybe. Hopefully. Oh gosh. Okay, this is irritating. I don't know if this is gonna work. Fix my hair. You know what I'm saying? Hey YouTube. Hey guys. It's Kia Viewer and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be reacting to scary true animations. I think these are true animations. Are they? Yeah. True scary animations or whatever. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I got this idea from Dang Matt Smith, but he hasn't this posted one in like a long time, so I thought I'll pick up the slack for him. So honestly, let's just get started with the first. Let's not waste no time. You know what I'm saying? Let's get started with the first video. True Omegle chat room horror story. True Omegle chat.
This story happened to me a couple years ago.
I forgot.
It happened on a Saturday night. I was typing out a school report for my English class and was pretty worn out from the tedious amount of thinking that transpired throughout the paper. I decided to take a break and procrastinate a little bit, maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos. I needed to take some stress
I hope he was watching my video.
Didn't really have anyone to vent or talk to. This gave me the idea to visit a chat room called Omegle. For those of you who don't know what Omegle is, it's a chat room where you can literally video chat with random strangers online through your computer webcam. Needless to say, Omegle definitely helped with my social skills growing up as a child, so I was always active on it. I remember this one particular night. I was having trouble meeting new people. This left me a little frustrated, to say the least, but that's the kind of thing to expect when you're on these kind of chat sites. That's when I stumbled upon this one guy.
Oh my god.
He looked to be around the same age group as myself, and seemed like a pretty harmless individual. I decided to say hi. He didn't say anything back, he just typed the word hi in the chat box. I found it kind of weird that he would go through the effort of typing out hi as opposed to just saying hi verbally. He then waved at me and began typing something else. He introduced himself in the chat box saying, "My name is Daniel. What's your name?" I verbally said, "My name is James. How are you?"
My name is James.
He then stares at the camera and doesn't say a word to me, completely dismissing the fact that I just asked him a question. At this point, I was convinced that this had to be some sort of pre-recorded video and that someone was just trolling me. That's when he began typing in the chat box again, saying, "I'm deaf. Please type in the chat box unless you know sign language." I honestly felt stupid and immediately typed, "No worries. My name is James," and gave a quick thumbs up as an act of kind gesture. He immediately typed back saying, "Nice to meet you, James," and gave me a thumbs up as well. He then typed something else that left me dumbfounded. He said, "I will use my whiteboard to chat with you going forward, because my hands will be occupied."
What?
I
That
was
doesn't...
confused by what he meant by that, so I typed, "What do you mean by your hands being occupied?" He then starts writing on a white...
His hands being occupied by the whiteboard, obviously. Like...
board and raises it up on the screen, which read, "Want to play a game?" I typed, "Sure, what game you want to play?" What he did next is something I will never forget to this day. He held a revolver up with one hand and the whiteboard up with the other hand, saying, "Let's play Russian roulette."
How would this work? Would he even get shot?
By this guy and was contemplating on clicking the stop option to skip this weirdo. That's when he wrote another message on the whiteboard saying, "1 of 6. I was confused by what 1 of 6 meant. He then took the revolver, slipped one bullet inside the cylinder, and began spinning it with his other hand. I now knew what he meant by 1 of 6. It seemed like the guy was about to demonstrate an act of Russian roulette with one bullet in the cylinder of 6. He then puts the revolver against his head. I began typing, "What are you doing? Please stop this." The guy then smiles disturbingly on the camera and pulls the trigger. Nothing happened. He starts laughing hysterically like a psycho. I was honestly disturbed, but also skeptical that the gun was real, so I typed, "Is that even real?" He then points the revolver at the wall and begins to repeatedly press the trigger until the shot was fired. I was completely blown away by what I was seeing and typed, "Dude, you could have died!" That's when the guy raised the whiteboard to the screen again, showing the message, 5 of 6.
They're gonna put, wait.
I frantically started typing, "Don't do it," repeatedly in the chat box, desperately trying to get his attention. He then began loading the revolver with 5 bullets while I gestured no by waving my hands back and forth like a lunatic. I knew the odds of him surviving this time were slim to none. He then raises the revolver against his head once again and begins to disturbingly smile, with tears running down his face. He began mumbling the words, "It was nice meeting you, James."
It was nice meeting you, James.
I immediately slammed my laptop shut as I hear a gunshot a split second before the laptop was fully closed. I was left baffled on my computer desk. I hadn't a clue what to do. I stupidly opened my laptop up with my eyes closed. I pressed my hand against the screen where the video chat was located. I opened my eyes, and through the cracks of my fingers, I can see blood displayed everywhere on the screen. I immediately clicked the exit button on the Google Chrome tab and call it a night. To this day, I'm still skeptical about what I saw that night. I haven't reported anything to the police, nor have I reported anything to Omegle. I'm not sure if that was the wisest decision, but I hope I never encounter anyone like that again.
Okay. That was fun. I mean, it was kind of a little bit, like, but okay. Let's get into this other one. True Paranormal Activity horror story.
This is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me. I want to share my story with the world.
That's what she said. Wait, I don't think that's how you use that. I don't. Wait, what did you say?
This is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me.
Isn't that what the last dude said? Okay.
I want to share my story with the world, now that I have closure. It all started a couple of years ago when I was living with my girlfriend, who we'll call Sarah for the sake of the story. I remember we were both in the living room watching a movie. We usually did movie nights on Fridays.
Sarah,
so it was my
ugly.
turn to select which movie we get to watch. I was personally a horror fanatic, so I chose a horror film. It was pretty late in the night when this occurred, so it really made the movie that much more intense. Sarah wasn't really into the horror genre, so you can imagine the kind of reaction she had throughout the movie. Midway into the movie, Sarah asked if I could walk her to the bedroom. I reply by saying,
Walk me to the
"Sure,
bedroom."
after the movie's done."
Sure, after
You
the
know
movie's
I
done.
don't like horror. Please just walk me to the bedroom. I'm scared, Trevor.
I'm scared,
We
Trevor.
can leave when the movie's done. I sat through your whole movie last week, so it's only fair that you finish mine.
It's only fair.
Please don't do this to me. I'm
Please.
really scared, Trevor.
Trevor.
Quit being a chicken. I'm not leaving the couch till this movie's done.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Sarah angrily gets up and heads to the bedroom on her own.
She bad, Bill. Okay.
While I continue watching the movie and mentally prepare myself for the argument that awaited me. About 10 minutes later, my throat begins to itch, so I decide to get a bottle of water in the kitchen.
Why his
As I
arms? His
stand
arms
on the
short.
couch, I get startled as I see Sarah standing in the darkness of the hallway.
Creepy.
"Sarah, you scared me. I thought you were in bed sleeping." Sarah just stands there with her eyes wide,
Ugh.
gazing into my eyes with her
She got bags on her
emotionless
eyes.
expression, almost like she was looking into the depths of my soul. I assumed she was still upset about earlier, so I said, "I'll be waiting in bed," as I casually walk past her.
Looks like a man.
As I open the bedroom door, I see Sarah laying in bed asleep. My mind raced with mixed emotions of confusion and absolute horror. I could have sworn I just saw her. I decide to peek outside the hallway, only to see nothing. This can't be real. I could have sworn I just saw her. I must be hallucinating. I just need to stop watching scary movies this late at night. I disregard what had just occurred and crawled into bed with Sarah. At 3 a.m. in the morning, I wake up to a loud sound which sounded like glass
Where
being
is
shattered.
Sarah?
I noticed Sarah was no longer in bed with me, which I found quite bizarre as it was very uncharacteristic for her to be awake at this time of night. I could hear weird noises coming from the washroom outside the bedroom. I cautiously
Sounds like
got up
glass.
and began to approach the washroom. I could hear Sarah in there. It sounded like she was talking to someone or something. I opened the door, only to discover the most terrifying thing I had ever laid eyes on. I can see Sarah standing in the bathtub covered in blood. She had smashed the mirror and used the broken shards to lacerate her body entirely. She then began yelling the words, "I hate you.
I hate you. I hate you.
Her voice was demonic. I was thoroughly convinced that this was not my girlfriend and that she had been possessed by some sort of evil entity. I stood there quivering, not being able to move a muscle out of shell shock. Sarah then pulls the shower curtain, unveiling a message on the wall which spelled, "I hate you," written in blood. My legs go completely numb as I collapse to the floor. Sarah then picks up a large piece of the broken mirror and yells one last time in her demonic voice, "I hate you!" She then pierces the shard across my chest repeatedly, stabbing and stabbing and stabbing.
This has to be fake. This is a dream.
I remember seeing a bright white light as my life flashed before me. That's when I open my eyes and wake up to a movie playing in the living room. This isn't the horror movie I played earlier. It must have been a movie Sarah put on. I checked the time and it was exactly 3 a.m. I looked to my right only to see Sarah staring dead at me with a grimacing look. What's wrong, Sarah?
This is the third time you fell asleep to the movie that I picked on movie night. I hate you.
Sarah?
White
Sarah?
people. White people. What are you doing? Did you just have a dream about this? But it's nothing though. But it's nothing though. That scared the mess out of me. Yo, the laptop wouldn't shut up. Oh my gosh. That I wasn't expecting that. Let me recuperate. If you made it to the end of this video. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like, please make sure you like, comment what videos you want to see from me, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I got my outro written down because oh, and you can follow me on my socials at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Oh, my hand wasn't right. TikTok and Twitter. Also, make sure you check out my other videos. Okay, bye.
I am the glob glow gab galab, the schwabble double wabble gabble flibber blabber blab. I'm full.